Monster getting a big push upfield. This cat's got to be careful not to all push forward, and they do, opening up the goal for TST, and TST is going to get it just barely out.
If they want to be able to do anything, a really nice touch over, and we have Colonel Lester with a fantastic play to tie up the game with 1:14 left. Kind of.
Meatwan gets a lofty shot, and that goes in. Meatwan! Oh my God!
He decides to save from season 1. Oh my God! Monsters! Hello everyone and welcome to Rocket League Sinfonian series. We are back today and I have the one and only Beard Runner, the man who practically commentate all of playoffs. So how you feeling, buddy? Welcome.
I'm feeling good. Thanks for having me again.
Good. Always
good
glad
to
have you here. Yeah, right? You were
always glad
last
to watch
week.
some Rocket League.
Yeah. Last week you were a player. This week you're back to commentary. You know, you didn't get far. We got you back in the booth. So today's game for this one, we have two games lined up for this stream. The first game is going to be S2 versus Ditto Dudes. S2 took a victory last week while Ditto Dudes took a loss. Close games, both of them, but unfortunately Ditto Dudes is now riding in the bottom of the bracket while S2 is now holding on top. So we're gonna transition over to the stats to just check them out now. I mean, This is an average off basically their few games they played in the series, but as you can see, their goals are off by maybe like a goal per game, whereas assists, it's just basically one assist or half an assist, if we can say. But then we look at saves and shots per game. This is where things get interesting. Ditto Dudes have basically three saves per game, while S2 only has about 1.667. So that comes into play to thinking, was it because of the game never registered their save? Or did they never allow the players to get on their side and get that?
Right, exactly, and that's something you have to consider is it doesn't register a save if you get it away from your goal before it actually becomes a shot.
Right.
So I think Ditto Dudes actually, when I watched their series, I believe they did get shot on a lot.
They did.
Despite getting lots of saves, a lot of goals also went in. So they obviously need to focus on getting big clears and getting big momentum going upfield.
Yeah, while their shots are relatively close, 6.66, 5.33, and then their shooting percentage is literally off by 1%. So this is looking like it's going to be pretty much an even match. So tonight, something interesting, Ditto Dudes is actually having a sub. They have Juicy, who will be jumping on board for Cat. Unfortunately, he was not able to make it tonight. So Juicy is going to be in, and Juicy's a pretty good player. I was helping Ditto Dudes warm up before this the stream, which is why it started with 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes because I had to get someone to eat. But they're looking pretty good. They definitely look like they're a lot more confident. While I was on the S2 side, well, they always feel confident. It's S2.
Yeah,
they got that.
Yeah, my team had the pleasure of doing a few scrimmage matches against them actually. One night after the stream, Nate invited us into a scrimmage match, and they gave us a run for our money. They beat us. I think we might have played 4 or 5 games. They beat us 3 times. So I mean, they're a really strong team. And Lindemood actually, he's one of my chapter brothers. So I've kind of got a little special place in my heart for S2 right now.
Right?
So I may or may not be kind of rooting for them in the back of my mind.
And I believe we have someone else in the Rocket League community in our brotherhood, Buzzarama. I believe he's also in your chapter.
Oh, is he? I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I believe he told me. I wasn't sure if it was Buzzarama or someone else. But otherwise,
Oh,
yeah.
trombone.
Oh, it was a trombone.
My chapter, yeah.
Got it. And you are his great grand big, right?
No, I don't know if I'm in either of their trees actually. I think they are in the same tree though.
Okay. It's the hard part about trees. There's so much.
Yeah, ancestry.com stream.
Gotcha. Me, Linda, and Beard and trombone. So yeah, Divine Juicy is in your what's it called? Is in your chapter.
Who the hell is? I don't know who Juicy is.
So for anyone that's not in a fraternity, this is what it's like. You have your chapters from each college, and then we have people in our fraternity, like in our chapters, and then our provinces, and then nationals. It's very hard to keep track of, especially when you're an alumni and an old fart like this guy over here.
Yeah. I need to go back and visit, I guess.
Yeah, maybe you need to go check him out.
Yeah.
But we're gonna bring this back to RLSS.
Yeah. Rocket
Diddle
League.
dudes. Yeah, Rocket League, Diddle dudes, whatever. So we have a poll up. We want you guys to go on and start typing in. Do you think it will be S2 or DD? Type it in the chat. Start voting who you think is going to win. But we're gonna get into predictions now. So for me, I played against Divine Juicy with Fox and Squall. Not bad. They definitely could be a solid team, especially because it's a substitute coming in. But there's something about S2 that I really like about, and it's the fact that they know how to be aggressive and passive. What scares me is that they're all aggressive or they're all passive, which I think could be their big downfall.
I can see that, yeah.
So if I personally had to make a vote, I would actually vote for tonight. I'm going to vote DD, and I'm not even going to put it in the chat.
Oh, wow. Nice. So, like I said, I have a little bit of bias toward S2, but also just playing against them, they are able to just constantly put shots up on the net. And like you said, they're all very aggressive or they're all very passive, and that's something that I didn't actually think about. But yeah, the game that one of the games we did win, we beat them like 5-0 or something just out of nowhere, and it was very odd that would happen. But I think that's what you were talking about, is they all decided to play passive, and so if they can keep that aggression up and also stay kind of maintain their aggression, then I think they've got this in the bag. But I do think it'll probably be split. It'll be 1-1-1, and it'll go to S2.
Okay. All right, so we're kind of split on this. He's got S2, I got DD. Now, last time I voted for DD, they lost. So you guys better make me look like the champion here. Because I lost last time. But if we look into the audience vote, it looks like we're actually leaning to DD. It looks like they're going to be voting for that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
I also haven't seen Juicy play at all. So this will be a nice,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Surprise for me. I get to decide if I'm proud of my great grand little or not. I'm sure I know who you are, Juicy. I just don't know your name. Like I don't know the in-game name to actual name.
It's all good. Great grand big. Why? Don't worry. I'm actually, if I count this right, I have I have 4 littles. I have 2 grand littles. I have a great grand little and a great grand little already. And I'm younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my I get around.
Yeah, you're younger than me. You're already old.
Yeah, I'm only 1 year younger than you, I thought, aren't I?
Yeah, something like that.
You're like 20, aren't you 26?
I'm 25.
Oh, we're the same age.
I'll be 26 this year.
We're the same age. Get out of here.
Wow. Oh my god.
I thought you were older than me. It's the beard. It's the beard.
Yeah.
All right, so
It has that effect.
with all the fooling around, we are gonna get ready to get into this next game, which will be S2 versus DD. I'm excited for this game. I bet Beard is excited for this game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like almost like a rebuttal match, because it's Nate that took out the other two guys. And now we're looking for Diddle Dudes to come back at Nate and be like, listen, man, you knocked us out in the playoffs with your team last season. So we're coming back now. So let's see what happens. Everyone is clocking in, tuning in, whatever you want to say in. Oh, Divine Juicy got in before the rest of the Diddle Dudes. That's something to say.
Man.
He's on console too, by the way. So that will be...
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, everyone is clocking in now, so we are about to get on board with these guys. So good luck to them and everyone else. So here we go. First game, S2 versus Diddle Dudes. Round 2. We're looking like we're starting off on the DD side. Nate doing a nice aerial, but had no boost to continue with that. Squall trying to control this one. Nate was able to challenge him on that one. Killa Gunfish getting up in the air, being able to do this one. And I believe Killa just got home, so he's not fully warmed up like the DDs are. So it's a 3-2 advantage at the moment. But once again, they also have a sub, so we'll see what happens. Nathan putting a nice one into the center. No one was able to take a shot for that one. Over the net. 2 people went for it. So it was a double
Juicy
commit.
with the pre-jump.
And it wasn't good because Fox was under him and pushed off to the other side. Nathan trying to get this back pass to Linda, getting it over the net. Hovering, which is dangerous. Linda does a nice job to clear the ball. He's going to bring it over. He's going to bring it over to the DD side. Juicy backing off. Fox was able to get a nice block. The ball's going towards the net, but no one was there to capitalize on it. Nathan's going to try to put this one, but Squall doing a nice job clearing that ball. Linda being able to keep this on the DD side, keeping the offense and the aggression up, which is nice to see. Pass the Killa. Killa wasn't ready for it. Fake to Nate. Nate went to take the shot, but Juicy was able to get that good block. So now Fox is going to be moving this ball over. Nathan still keeping it on the DD side. Nicely done. Linda coming in to take the shot.
Ooh.
It's centered up, but no one on the S2 side is prepared for that, so we're going to clear this one over. Nathan all the way in the back, going to push us again to the DD side. Every time every time DD tries to make it clear, S2 is in the back, ready for it. Nicely rotated. Linda tried to put this off the corner, wasn't able to do so, so Nathan is going to come up. Divine Juicy denying that move over to the other side, so we're staying in the corner for S2. Killa trying to clear this one. Divine Juicy catching that for Squall. Squall pushing it back in the corner. Squall doing a nice job staying aggressive, keeping this over in the corner. Nathan's going to try to clear this one. Divine whiffing the ball. Oh no, not Divine. Squall whiffing the ball. Divine was able to catch it. But we are back on the DD territory. Diddle Dudes really need to try to coordinate to clear the ball and have someone ready to get the ball to continue on to the S2 side. Nathan back passing over to Killa. Squall trying to get off the corner, wasn't able to do so. So now Linda is going to be able to continue this one. Divine Juicy denying him on that one. So Killa coming up for this one. And the ball was going to the net.
Well-matched game right now. Both teams getting good pushes upfield, but then both teams also being able to clear that ball. The ball's spending a lot of time in midfield and next to the side walls. So I'm excited to see who's going to score first and what effect it will have on the morale of the other team.
We are now 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. The score is all tied up 0-0. We are still waiting for someone to put a ball in the net. And Juicy making a juicy shot, putting that ball in, giving Diddle Dudes their first point on the board.
Juicy going from zero movement, getting up in the air, getting enough forward momentum to lob that right into their goal. That was nice, Juicy.
Whoa.
So far, I am proud.
Something in your chapter, man, makes all your players so much better. And Juicy,
and Juicy
putting another one in.
He's channeling his beard runner.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice cut.
So now Diddle Dudes is up 2-0 in game 1 with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Plenty of time for S2 to come back, but they're really going to have to coordinate together. Words. If they actually want to tie this game up. Squall trying to center this up. Linda was able to clear this one out. Not able to do anything with it, so Killa is now going to try to clear this one over. Looking for Nate, he tries to pass it over, but wasn't able to. Juicy now putting this back in the corner, buying time for his team to rotate. Squall getting a nice clear off Killa Gunfish. Fox wasn't able to cut off Linda. The ball is now centered up, but no one's there. Squall rotating back and gonna try to get this over Nate, but whiffs it. The ball right on the crossbar. Killa wasn't able to take the shot. Nathan backing up. He's the last man to the back, able to get a nice save. Pushing it over into the other side, over Squall. Nathan is gonna try to do something, whiffing it. Nate and Squall whiffing. Killa Gunfish now trying to put this in the center. A lot of pro fakes. Nathan in the back trying to get a big boomer. Divine and Fox deny it. Linda tried to center it, was too far off, so he whiffed it instead. Nathan putting a nice shot on. Divine Juicy was not prepared and was able to put a point on the board. Down by 1, 2-1. Ditto Dude still in the lead with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, S2 finally caught DD in the middle of their rotation. They keep getting there like when they're already set up, but they caught him off guard that time.
So we're now 37 seconds left in the game. DD still holds the lead by 1 point in game 1. 30 seconds can do a lot of damage within that time, but S2 needs to coordinate and be able to cut them off on their rotations. A little too far out. Linda tried to pass it to Nate. Nate wasn't able to connect to it, but there was a triple commit in the corner. No one is back. Divine Juicy just needs to center this up for one of his players. Too far for Squall. He wasn't able to do anything with it. For the last 10 seconds in regulation time, Linda and Nate need to do something at this point if they want to tie this game up. Ball's in the air, 1 point left. Killa putting the ball way too far over to the side, giving game 1 to Ditto Dudes.
All right, right out of the gates, I'm impressed with Ditto Dudes. I mean, especially impressed with Juicy. With a little bit of a carry there with the 2 goals. He just really read the ball well, read the angles. But also, I feel like S2 isn't quite clicking tonight right now. I feel like Lindamood's not playing as well as I've seen him play. And I especially feel like Nate's not playing as well as I've seen him play. He had a couple whiffs in there, and that, to me, seems kind of uncharacteristic for him. But we'll see if they can regroup and get their mechanical play down this next game.
I definitely know one of the hardest parts about this is the fact that Nate was only able to probably get an hour of warm-up. He hasn't played in like the past 3 days, so he's a little rusty. Linda was like the only person who's been playing, but you can't just depend on Linda. It's going to put too much pressure on him. And Killa Gunfish literally like got home probably 10 minutes or before the stream, so they're all very cold. Whether or not we want to call that an excuse, they need to be working together if they want to stay alive in this game. So we are now moving on to game 2. Ditto Dudes up in the series 1-0. What do you think could be the biggest downfall for Ditto Dudes? Maybe if S2 connects with the ball.
Yeah, that. And if Juicy like turns his monitor off, probably.
Yeah, Juicy doing a nice chip, getting the ball in the air, able to get a second connect and double commit from the S2 side, giving them the early lead in 6 seconds into the game. 1-0 Ditto Dudes. Nathan being able to put this right towards the net. And oh, that was Linda. Never mind.
Yeah, but Nathan was right on top of him. That's why.
That's why I got confused about that.
Yeah, the double commit, and that's kind of the story of S2 right now is double commits. We had that play last game where they were all 3 upfield, and Ditto Dudes could have scored had the ball not been centered too far.
So the game is now tied up 1-1. 4 minutes 44 seconds left in the game. Linda trying to put this back in the center. Killa wants to center that up, but wasn't able to. So Fox is now trying to push this one out. Big open net for Divine Juicy, but he hit that way too high. Can he get a double touch? Not able to. Killa was able to connect to that, so he's going to try to push this one over. Gets a nice hit over Fox. Nathan went to fake it, but Squall still was able to hit that one. Linda coming off the wall, whiffing that one, so Killa catching the ball. Fox pressuring.
Good challenge.
Killa was able to get it over. Divine controlling the ball, but Nathan reading it. Fox being able to get a good block. before the ball went any farther towards the net. Linda challenging Divine Juicy and winning the 50-50. So Killa's going to now try to push this one into the center. It's now centered up. Only Squall's in the back. Fox just got in the net, but the ball didn't even go towards the net. Nathan hit it way too far left. Pinching it off. Nathan is now trying to get a good aerial off of it. Whiffing that one. Linda not even connecting on that. Killa not even connecting on it.
Man, yeah.
My director mode just spazzed out because he was like, is anyone going to hit it? All of S2 whiffing that does not make a good sign for S2 right now. Nathan trying to get a nice aerial. Patiently waiting in the air, putting the ball in, giving them a lead. 2-1 in game 2.
That was really good patience by Nate. Also, very fortunate that the two Ditto Dudes players going up for it didn't make contact. But, I mean, he had that angle down.
Now 3 minutes and 30 seconds into game 2. S2 holding the lead, 2-1. They're going to need to continue to hold this lead if they want to see a game 3. Nathan trying to pinch it on the ground. Wasn't able to. Fox just able to get that out of the goal. Linda now trying to center this one up. No one really in the center for S2. Nathan is going to put this back on the net, but Squall getting a nice save on that one. Centering that very nicely off the wall. Divine Juicy on the other side, so Nathan now has to retreat. Putting it into the corner, centering this up. Killa and Linda both back. Linda going for it, able to get a nice little touch with his wheels. Nathan is going to try to finish this one, but Divine was there to push it off, and the ball is into an open net. Giving Juicy another shot.
There's those rotations from S2 again. You had two players upfield, and the third one back was going for boost. You can't afford that. Especially when you don't have great control of the ball at the time.
And with that goal, Diddle Dudes is now tied up 2-2 with S2 in game 2 with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. S2 is really going to have to get their act together and start rotating more proper and communicate with each other if they want to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, to answer your previous question, the scariest thing that S2 can do against Ditto Dudes is get their rotations down. Not play on top of each other.
Or get a nasty boomer across
boomer.
the net. Or across the field, I mean.
That'll do the trick, too.
Net-to-net shot.
Hit that nice
Squall was
octane
not
corner.
ready for that. And Nathan being able to shoot it across the field, giving them the 1-point lead. With 2 minutes and 22 seconds, we are now past the halfway mark of regulation time. Juicy and the rest of the Ditto Dudes are going to have to do something if they want to tie this game up and see it overtime or even beat them. Linda doing a nice job. Sorry?
Oh, sorry. I think what could really help S2 right now is wait until Juicy pushes up to go for a shot, then clear the ball, take their shots when he's nowhere near the goal, because I think Juicy's probably the strongest defender for Ditto Dudes right now.
And Juicy is the strongest shooter for the Ditto Dudes.
This is true. So if they all stay back to clear it when he's on offense and then take advantage of that drive when he's not on defense, I mean, win-win.
That's the one thing about subs. It definitely throws off the teams that are already pre-made because they're not knowing what they're actually going up against and expecting unless they see them enough. So we're now in neutral ground with 1 minute and 24 seconds left. S2 still holding the lead by 1 point. 3-2 on the scoreboard. S2 on Diddle Dude's territory. Juicy trying to clear that one out, but whiffing it. Fox now being able to push this one over. Nathan doing a nice job saving the ball. Linda tried to follow it up, but wasn't able to. So Killa's going to try to knock this one over. Fox doing a nice job connecting the ball, keeping it in neutral territory without going any farther. A little bit of a mishmash between all the players, not knowing which player is going to hit and where to clear. Divine getting it around Nathan, but Linda then pushing it past from Divine. Nathan clearing up the goal, but Squall and Divine were back. Juicy trying to continue with that one, but wasn't able to do so. So Killer Gunfish coming off the wall, wasn't able to do anything with it. Fox putting this in the corner. Killer Gunfish trying to get it out of the corner. Juicy trying to get it out of the corner and go back on offense. Squall doing a nice job putting that over Nate. Fox just trying to center that one, wasn't able to connect with the ball. Juicy tried to take the shot, but wasn't able to put it in the net. It hit the crossbar. Fox without boost, trying to get in the way of S2. Killer
Nice
Gunfish.
rotations by S2 right now. They already had Killer Gunfish back field, and they had someone coming back as he came out at the goal.
Oh, almost
an own goal.
Almost an own goal, but didn't happen. S2 taking the second game, tying up the series 1-1.
You know, I think we're starting to see S2 warm up.
I agree. 100% agree.
They didn't get a chance to do it before the first game, so they're getting their warm up in now, and you can really see it. Killer Gunfish with 3 assists that game, assisted every single goal. Nate putting 5 shots on goal. He was way more aggressive that time. I think he's feeling more confident. Lindemood actually had some really good centers, but he was there for that 1 goal as well. It seemed like Juicy might not have been quite as aggressive that game. I think particularly because S2 kind of figured out their rotations and they were playing better defensively, challenging sooner, so he didn't have as many openings to attack on.
I believe Nathan was also starting to read and be able to apply more pressure on Juicy. He noticed that Juicy was pretty much the MVP player of Ditto Dudes right now, and now that Nathan was able to play a full game with him, he was able to figure out how Juicy plays, put the pressure on it, tell his team when to, and allow Nathan to take up to 5 shots.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
S2 is definitely the adaptive team that game. They figured out what was going on. We'll see if Ditto Dudes can adapt back this game and take the series.
And with that, we are now in Game 3, the final game of this series. Both tied up 1-1. Whoever wins this game will take this series home. Whether it'll be S2 keeping their lead, or Ditto Dudes finally putting a win on their board. Linda seeing an open net. Nate saw an open net and was able to put that ball in. S2 getting an early lead.
Yeah, it was a pretty unfortunate touch in the corner there by Ditto Dudes, putting it right in front of their own goal. Gave Nate plenty of time to drive in there, swoop in, and take that shot.
4 minutes, 47 seconds on the clock. And I need another monster because apparently I'm falling asleep and I can't read. S2 up 1-0 on the scoreboard in Game 3. Little confusion between the two DDs.
Yeah, they were locked up there for a second. That probably threw off Juicy's shot.
Oh! And a rough. And a steal.
Yeah.
Those are always the worst thing.
Tiny touch.
He's like,
he was probably gonna let it go in, and then saw Juicy coming in his peripheral. He was like, okay, I'll touch it.
That's the hardest thing about it, is when you're the last person in the back. It's very, very important that you can make contact with that ball, whether it's to send it back to the other side, slow it down and control the ball, or even put it in the corner, allowing your team to rotate a little bit faster and to set up for the next defensive play. Put some pressure on the players and makes it very hard for them to do something. But Fox getting a nice shot in. Now down by 1 point.
I think that might have been Lindemood with the shot.
No, it's Killa.
No. Killa. Yeah, really unfortunate touch there.
Greatest redirects in the world are always on your own goal.
This is true.
S2 in the lead, 2-1. We're not even a full minute into the game yet, and we already have 3 points on the board. FF Squall trying to get an aerial, but Linda denied that one. Juicy able to push us back over to the S2 side. Killer whiffing the ball. It's getting close in front of the net. Squall went to take the shot, but Linda was able to clear it in time. Linda went to center that one. Wasn't too successful with it, but then Killer tried to center it for Nathan. Nathan wasn't able to get up in time. Fox was able to read that and get up there to beat Nathan in the air. Kill is sending this back over to the DD side. Juicy getting a nice little flick in the air to get that out of there. No one in the back now. Linda and Nathan trying to get back.
Good
Nathan
kill by Nate.
Getting a boomer on Fox, not allowing Fox to do anything and giving enough time for his team to rotate back. Divine doing a nice job catching the ball with his butt, passing it up to Fox. Fox now looking at Divine. Juicy wants to take the shot, but wasn't able to do so. I believe he was out of boost for that one. So Juicy gonna center this one up for Squall. Squall was not prepared for it. Fox and Juicy, power of friendship, taking a shot, tying the game 2-2.
I don't think S2 knew who was gonna hit this one. That could have gone either way. I'd have been pre-jumping.
There was a double commit on both sides.
Try to make my car as big as possible in the goal.
Double commit on both sides, and still Ditto Dudes was able to put the point in. We're now 2 minutes, 52 seconds for anyone tuning in. We are in game 3, tied up in the series. Last game of the series. Tied up in the game and everything. Everything's tied up at this point.
It's a real clincher, random.
It's a bold strategy, Con. So we're on DD's side. Juicy's going to try to push this over without any boost. Getting a nice center over there. Fox whiffing the ball. Not able to contact it to put it in a redirective path. Nathan just putting this off to the side, trying to build some more time for his teams to rotate. Linda in the net, giving it right to Divine Juicy. Juicy up in the air. Killa tried to read him in the air, but wasn't able to do so. Nathan missed an aerial as well. The ball went to the net, but did not get in. So we're moving back to DD's side with 2 minutes left in the game. And the ball goes in. Killa giving a nice pass to Linda at the half court. Linda taking the shot.
Looks like Ditto Dudes are taking the plays out of S2's playbook from the first game that we saw. There's no one back for their defensive rotations. Gaps on gaps on gaps.
S2 lead now 3-2 in game 3 with 1 minute and 55 seconds. Juicy trying to redirect that into the net, and nicely done.
Man.
Tying the game up 3-3 with 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the game.
I think I saw in chat that Juicy is Plat 3, and that blows my mind. He has really good game sense. He has really good reads on angles. I won't be surprised if he's upper diamonds by the end of this tournament series.
I believe he said he's a mix of diamond and plat.
Okay.
He just kind of keeps going up and down.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Ooh, Nathan trying to put a shot on, wasn't able to do so. We are now in neutral turf with 1 minute and 30 seconds. Tied up 3-3 in game 3. Best of 3. Trying to figure out anything else that says 3 with 3 players on each team. Nathan centering this ball up, putting the ball into the net. Nicely done, giving them the lead 4-3.
We can finally stop saying threes.
There's still a 3 on the board.
That was Nathan's third goal.
Was it really?
No.
No, it was not. It was Nathan's second
Dang,
goal.
If only. The stars have not aligned.
Not yet, not yet, but there are 2 players on S2 having a chance to get a hat trick. Linda and Nathan. One of them just needs to get a ball into the net if they want to see a hat trick. With 1 minute left in the game, S2 holding the lead. They just need to hang on for 60 seconds so they can win this series and continue the record with a 2-0. Whoa, Linda preemptively jumping that one. Squall wasn't able to do anything with it. Killa getting knocked off the wall. Juicy taking out Nathan, the striker. Nathan spawned on defense, so was able to get him to shoot it across the net. Juicy was able to stop that one. I meant across field. Sorry, I keep saying net for some reason. Fox putting it off to the side. Killa trying to push us onto the DD side, but Juicy was able to deny it. Killa on the wall being able to deny that, so Fox is going to put this in the corner. He has no boost. Able to get a nice touch in the air, passing it to Juicy. Juicy looking at Squall, but Nathan was able to block that one. The ball's going right towards the net. Fox is not able to block that one. Nathan gets the hat trick.
You know, it's really hard to resist pulling the goalie when you're down by 1 and there's less than 20 seconds left. But it does lend itself to those sorts of situations where your goal's just open, someone gets a big clear, and no one even has to touch it, that it just goes off the wall into your goal. It's looking like that's going to seal the deal for S2 here.
We are coming down to the last 3 seconds of the game. S2 up by 2. And Diddle Dudes wasn't even able to put a ball in, so yeah. S2 wins 5-3 and finishes the series with a 2-1. What a game. That was honestly a great game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that was the biggest teeth clencher game of the 3 for sure. Everyone, I think, was warmed up. They were on their best game. Like I said, I think Ditto Dude's rotations just kind of fell out. They might have gotten a little too confident based on that first game and even a little bit of the second game, and they got a little bit too aggressive. And S2 had probably 3 open goals to score on that entire match. So yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty good at predicting Rocket League.
I thought you predicted Diddle Dudes.
No, I said S2. Check the vote.
Check the vote,
dog.
I know.
I hit 1 on my keyboard.
I was trying to get out of that one.
Don't you put that evil on me.
I'm sorry. That was a good game. So we're gonna try to get someone in here for an interview.
Nice.
I think I'm in the mood for some Linda. Let's transfer over to Linda mood. Hey,
my buddy.
there he is.
What's up?
Linda, how you doing, man? Congratulations on your win. How are you feeling right now? You guys are 2-0. You're at the top of the board right now.
Yeah, we feel pretty good.
It's good,
Hang
man.
on, let me mute this stream.
Yeah, it's all good. Everyone always does that.
yeah,
Every time they bring someone into an interview, they're like, wait, I gotta mute the stream. So, is this a thing now that everyone from your chapter has to have a beard?
Yeah, dude.
It's been like that
I
for a
started.
while, actually. Most,
Oh, really?
I mean, those who can't have the full beard definitely have like the chin strap. I have to admit, there's a fair share of neck beards. But I mean, it still technically counts.
Is the baldness count? I'm just kidding. Sorry, I had to shoot it out there. But Linda, once again, congratulations. What do you think it was that helped you guys click in the end to win the entire series against Diddle Dudes?
Well, I think we came in like that first game a little like on our toes in a bad way. Like we just really didn't know what to expect. And then once we started watching, we started to see some like consistencies in how they were playing together, especially with Juicy throwing a wrench in the whole thing. Because we haven't played much with him. So once we started to see how it all worked together, we were able to change it up just a little bit. Gave us that little edge at the end.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
noticed there was a good swing in your style. We were commentating and talking about that. So good on to you guys for that. I want to know though, what was it like in the comms when you guys were talking? What helped you guys swing into the groove that you needed to do to verse Juicy and the rest of Diddle Dudes?
It was really being aware of when, because Juicy plays really aggressive, when he's attacking the ball and when he's up already. And so we were making sure that we were always mindful of where he and Fox and everybody was specifically, rather than just a general idea of where each other is. It's a lot more knowledge about what they were doing compared to what we were doing.
Cool.
Yeah, communication is key. It's
100%.
so huge.
100%. So it's really good to see that you guys were able to adjust. I mean, like you said in game 1, you guys weren't clicking. There was that moment we were all stuck in the Ditto Dude's corner, and I believe I think it was game 1 or game 2, and I remember Beard and I got a little worried about that. But so your next game, I believe, is going to be up against the Exiled Ones. They're the only other team that has a win so far, because Mr. Cats haven't got to play their game yet. But the Exiled Ones have a win. Are you nervous about versing them? How does S2 feel about going up against the Exiled Ones?
It's gonna be pretty easy because it's Cool's team, so I'm really not worried about anything. Now it's gonna be tough because they've really stepped it up lately, but I'm excited.
I love the S2 attitude.
Savage.
Incoming. The S2 attitude is just all about pure cockiness, and I love it. It's so much fun to hear you guys talk. You know, it kind of gets in some people's heads, but now I got an interesting question. Are you guys actually cocky, or are you just putting up a front to scare the rest of everybody else? Oh, caught him in his place.
It's kind of it's whatever you want it to be,
call
man.
it cockiness. Some call it suave confidence.
Yeah.
I just had to
little
throw
bit
that
of
question.
trolling.
Yeah, I had to throw that question in there. I had to troll you guys back quickly.
We
Is
just
there
know our
any?
beards are better than Mysticats, so
I don't have a beard. Nova doesn't have a beard, and I've never seen Jimmy's face, so I don't even know if he has a beard. Or Colonel Mustard, for anyone asking. I don't want a beard. I don't look good with facial hair. I'm all about the, 5 o'clock shadow, and that's as far as I go. So, Linda, do you have anything else you would like to say before we start moving on?
Not really. Just good games all around. It's a blast playing. Glad to see Juicy in there.
Yeah, it was awesome to see us. Happy for that. And that was a chapter, brother, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was probably fun. I mean, the only other 2 people I believe that are really... Oh, no, there's a couple amount. But, like, I know there's the Lambda Mu chapter with myself and Icy from TRP, so which that has a little competition. Then there's the... I believe you guys are the Theta Pi chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So the Theta Pi chapter, you guys have about 4 people now in the RLSS community.
Yeah.
I don't even...
Coming for you.
Yeah, right? I don't remember Nate's. I think it was Zeta something. I don't know, but there's like a bunch of them. There's Nate, there's Ghost, there's Ginger... Oh, not Ginger. There's Colonel Mustard, I mean... There's Whip Dog, there's Hitman Rev, and then there's Ginger, Austin, and Popster. So it's cool to see a lot of the chapters involved.
Yeah.
But like no one's on the same team. We're all bailing each other out. I think the only team that actually has 2 people from the same chapter is Whip Dog and Ghost on TEO. So maybe there'll be some chapter chemistry with TEO that S2 won't be able to handle. I don't know. All right, once again, Linda, congratulations to you and to S2 for your victory, keeping it 2-0. You guys are still, or you are now considered undefeated in the season for Group A. So keep it up, guys. I can't wait to verse you guys. I'm actually very excited to verse S2. That's a game that I'm going to be very, very excited for. So
yeah, I'm actually a little sad that Group B doesn't get to play any of the Group A teams for a while.
Yeah, we're not going to see... It's kind of like that whole, like, North America region versus the Europe region. Yeah. You guys don't see each other until the playoffs, which just makes it... It gets to that point where you got to win. You got to stay out of 5th seed, because for anyone that's new that doesn't know, the 5th seed team of Group A and Group B will be eliminated before the playoffs after the 10th week. So it's going to be very important for you guys to hang in there. Don't lose any of your games. Try to win as many as you can. So with that being said, thank you very much for joining me, Beard, as well, for your commentary. We are going to be taking a break. The next game was scheduled at 11 p.m., but we are now having some difficulties where Nola Nova's car actually broke down in the middle of the road. So we are trying to...
Not his octane.
Yeah, his octane broke. Just got the car. I got a report from him. We just got the car towed back to the place. It's about 20-30 minute drive back. So with a slight delay, I'll be good to make it. All right, so we are going to try to push this to probably 11:15 or 11:30, as long as the rest of Super Duper Goobers are good with that. So I am going to keep an eye on that, keep the stream up so you know when we're going to go live. Plan for the stream to be ready around 11:15 or 11:30. We will let you know in the chat, so don't go anywhere. After, we'll see you after this break. Take it easy, guys.